the road to number one, it's not only successes. And we need to take the lessons, we need to understand, and we need to find solutions to go further. That's basically the job. Now, if I look back at him in October and him now, I think he's a different player. He grew a lot, he developed a lot, he won a lot. He was 30 in the world in October. He's now 5 or 6, which is not the final destination, but he made a big step. He won a lot. He's also tired physically, mentally. It's not an excuse, but it's a fact. And I think it's time to sit down and think what the good things that have been done, but also what needs to be done in the future to the next evolution from a top 10 player, a solid top 10, because now what we can say is a solid top 10 to a potential number one and a Grand Slam winner. If you just look at his ranking and the result, it's logic, but it's disappointing to lose in quarters because that's not the goal. The goal is not to play your level, but to play your future level and continue to develop. So now when Holger plays a Grand Slam, it's to win it. Not that before it was not to win it, but before it was more difficult to imagine winning it. When you do a season on clay, you reach to a Masters 1000 final and win a title, and you're number 6 in the world, and you're clearly on your way up. You can imagine winning it, and you have to aim, and we do aim at winning Grand Slams. So that's why it's disappointing, because he didn't win it. To stop in quarters is not the result that is expected. If you think you wake up tomorrow and you're number one, that's not the right way to think. Everything is a journey to success with, again, development and wins. So you need to experience the failures to understand what you do wrong, what you should, maybe a behavior, maybe a shot, maybe a combination of shots, maybe a percentage of a serve, whatever it is, to keep moving up. I think mentally he was extremely tired, not only from his previous match in 5 sets, but more than that, the whole clay season, the whole year, the whole 8 months that were crazy in a way, and the last weeks before the slam. And I think it can be also a lesson to play, of course, to play to win, but not to overplay. And there is a fine line there to find between playing and overplaying. When you are emotionally exhausted in tennis, it's not one reason. It's a combination of many factors that played a role. So again, the clay season, a lot of matches, a lot of emotions, won a lot, but also paid the price for winning. There is always a price. Started the Roland-Garros tired, and this 5-set match. But also a new status. You know, he came to Roland-Garros being not a favorite. There are 2 favorites, Alcaraz and Djokovic, but being one of the main outsiders. Probably 2-3 guys that were very serious outsiders, and he was one of them. So this just brings the expectation to the higher level, and you have much more pressure. I mean, I think it's great with pressure, but it's new, and when something new comes to you, there is always a little time for adaptation, and I think this also burned a lot of mental energy.